Hello, everyone. Welcome to One by One, a podcast where we uncover the stories, strategies, and secrets behind extraordinary success. I'm your podcast host, Robert Murigi, and we'll be building each other from the ground up. Join us as we uncover the blueprints of building a life, a career, or a business from the ground up. Subscribe now and never miss an episode from us. On our weekend special today, we are going to explore some of the things that we feel like when we are away from work on the weekend, we feel like we are running away from the things which passes through our heads. One of them is micromanagement. This is going to discuss this today in broad perspective. If we dive into this topic today, we're going to find that it's all too familiar to many of us. But don't worry, this is not an average podcast for you today. It is not that push and pull podcast. We are not talking about causing problems, but we are all about solutions here on One by One. We are going to explore how to turn micromanagement into an opportunity of growth, both personally and also for professional growth. Okay? So as we try to face this, what is this thing that happens in companies of micromanagement in any organization? We know very well that in every organization where micromanagement is very visible, these places we have people who have low morale, we have a high turnover of workers, we also have people stressed, and the accidents will always increase when you introduce micromanagement in different levels. But now, let us talk about how can we do a makeover to this thing so that we can look at it now as a thing to benefit us rather than looking at it from the wrong perspective. We are not just talking about getting your bosses back, and I know this would be part of it, but how can we do this in a very good way? We are talking about transforming the entire dynamic, turning into a positive learning experience for everyone involved. Okay, so how do we do this? First, we need to understand why micromanagement happens. Yeah, often it is not about marriage. It is about insecurity, fear of failure. Okay, or if someone doesn't trust you, then this would also happen. By recognizing this root cause, we can start to address it in a constructive way. But here is a real secret: turning micromanagement into a mentorship. A mentor, experienced individual, he'll be able to provide you guidance, support, and he'll be able to instruct you. Okay? And now we see that they will be either older than you or they'll be wiser than you. They will have a success track record in the field that you are interested in and you'd like them to mentor you on. So your boss is typically a person who has been doing this job maybe longer than you in most cases, which means that this. And what about the impact on institutions like in big companies? Well, it's pretty clear that micromanagement is bad for business. This is true. It is Steven's innovation. People start, they don't want really to become that industrious people. It will lower their morale. It will lead to high turnover. By creating a more empowering and supportive environment, companies can unleash their employees' full potential and drive better results. So next time you find yourself being micromanaged, don't despair. See it as an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to transform your relationship with your manager. And if you are a manager, okay, and you have bad relationship with your team members, remember that trust and empowerment are the keys to a happy and productive team. So this all happens to everyone. Whether you are an aspiring entrepreneur, you get something from this. Whether you are a seasoned professional or simply someone looking for inspiration, one by one we will equip you with the tools and insight you need to lay that foundation for your own success story. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave us a comment. Your feedback helps us to grow and to bring you even more inspiring stories. Thank you for listening to Building from the Ground Up. Remember, every great accomplishment starts with a single step. What will you build today? Next time we are with you here, tell us how you have turned that micromanagement from your workplace into a mentorship program, and then we can grow together. And until next time, keep building, keep striving, and keep reaching for your dream.